rocking with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is.
You know I came up from nothing. It's the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Let's watch the dawn. Heroes all along. Don't have to do it.
Now rocking with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go.
You know I came up from nothing. It's the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Let's watch the dawn. Heroes all along. Don't have to do it alone.
You're now rocking with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go.
You know I came up from nothing. It's the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Let's watch the dawn. Heroes all along. Don't have to do it alone. No. 515 party victory lap. Find out enemies, maniac rap. We're looking out for the world. Everyone, you know they heard stop. Deal with the team, don't stop. Fiery heart of a dragon attack.
Bunutan na ng Shopee pamasko.
Shipping people just a Shopee.
12 billion piso ang pamaskong dala. 12 big Christmas sales sa Shopee. Shop na!
And if we stick together, we'll ever top.
At every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. Don't have to go solo, lo, 'cause you're not alone, Together we are heroes, yeah, we are unstoppable, yeah, we win right now, down to the ground. Together we are legendary heroes, yeah, we are unstoppable, yeah, we win right now, make the enemies bow, they are heroes.
Fight of our lives, gotta survive. Welcome to 515. About to go live, party or die. We go establish the night. Seven the spot with my crew. Together we're stronger than ever. You know how we do. Will we start your crew? Victory's ours. I would have thought you. We're unstoppable. MVP defeat ain't optional. This ain't hard to do. Our team achieve the impossible. My whole squad slip. Ain't gonna target that is hard to hit. Legendary when we rockin' it. Ain't no stopping this.
My mind, feeling like a sinner. But your eyes, I'm fighting like a winner. Popular, yeah. You know I deliver, yeah. I'm feeling you as a criminal. Feeling the feeling personal. Taking it one at a time, being a beast in the world. Face just like an angel, but I bet you so the devil is inside. So if you turn your back, I make sure I back. Every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. I bring hell from below, I leave you dead, beg you for more. Together we are heroes, yeah, we are unstoppable.
You're now rocking with the legendary stunt. And And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go, baby.
You know I came up from nothing. If it's fun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Legends, we rise to the dawn. Heroes, don't have to do it alone. Nah. 515 party victory lap. Find out enemies, maniac gap. We're looking out for the world. Everyone, you know they heard stop.
The level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. Don't
It is in despair that I see the fondest hopes.
I didn't cure pain. I harnessed
When we gaze into the abyss,
the abyss gazes back.
My petals fall.
You should be ashamed for not trusting. Self.
My magic flows as freely as the winds.
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
Set me on fire and I'll blaze through the battle!
Blood boils until the day I die.
It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot both.
This man a good powder in the morning.
Now rock with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go, baby.
You know I came up from nothing. If it's fun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Legends, we rise to the dawn. Heroes, all along. Don't have to do it alone. Nah. 515 party victory lap. Find out enemies, maniac gap. We're looking out for the world. Everyone, you know they heard stop. We're with the team, don't stop. Fiery heart of a dragon, attacking the lock, and if we stick together, we'll never stop.
Every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the
welcome to Mobile Legends!
Smash them! All troops deployed! Request backup!
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies. You can no longer move.
Request backup! First blood!
Where's the boy who's like fire?
Request backup!
Don't even try.
An enemy has been slain! Request backup!
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies. The storm is coming. You can no longer move. Don't even try.
An enemy has been slain! Initiate retreat! An enemy has been slain! Request backup!
The storm is coming. Where's the boy who's like fire?
Request backup!
Behold!
Slain an enemy!
No longer. Don't even try.
Initiate retreat! An ally has been slain.
Nothing can stop me from soaring.
The enemy has slain the turtle. An enemy has been slain.
Where's the boy who's like fire?
Ally has
The boy who's like wind.
been slain. Initiate retreat.
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies.
Request backup. An ally has been slain.
Don't even try.
Request backup.
Listen. It's the sound of the winds. You can no longer move. Don't even try. Nothing can stop me from
Request
soaring to the
backup.
skies.
Request backup. Launch attack. Request backup. Launch attack.
Boy who's like wind.
An enemy has been slain. The enemy has slain the turtle. Your team destroyed a turret.
Storm is coming.
Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Where's the boy who's like fire?
Enemy has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Shut down. You have been slain. Initiate retreat. Your ally has been slain. Your team destroyed the turret.
You can no longer move. Don't even try.
Where's the boy who's like fire? Fury of the wind! Soar into the skies.
Our turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Listen, it is the sound of the winds.
Launch attack! Our turret is under attack. Killing spree! Ally has been slain. Mega kill! Shut down! Request backup! Launch attack! An ally has been attack! Initiate retreat! Launch attack! Request backup!
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies.
An ally has slain the turtle! Initiate retreat! Request backup! An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Request backup! You have slain an enemy! An ally has been double kill. Request backup! Shut down! Launch attack! Ally has been slain.
Boy who's like
Initiate retreat!
Where's the boy who's like fire?
Killing spree!
The boy who's like wind. The storm is coming.
An enemy has been slain.
In the name of the wind.
of the winds.
Your team destroyed a turret.
In the name of the winds.
Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Request backup. Initiate retreat. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Request backup.
In the name of the winds.
Launch attack. Your team destroyed a turret. Request backup. Launch attack.
Where is the beauty of the wind?
You have slain an enemy. Request backup. Request backup.
You can no longer
Killing spree.
try.
Request an ally has been slain. Shut down.
Where's the boys like fire?
Request backup. Enemy
Behold, the beauty of the wind. In the name of the wind.
Initiate retreat. Launch attack.
Sound of the winds.
Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Slain. Initiate retreat.
Behold, the beauty of the wind.
Initiate retreat. Request backup.
Listen.
Request backup.
Sound of the winds.
The enemy has slain more. Shut down.
You can no longer move. Don't even try. Behold, the beauty of the wind.
Shut down. Double kill.
Listen. It is the sound of the winds.
The storm is coming.
Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Retreat. Shut down.
The wind never stops.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
The boy who was like
Initiate retreat. Launch attack.
Behold, the beauty of the wind.
An enemy has been slain. Request backup. Our turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Initiate retreat.
boys like fire. The storm is coming.
Initiate retreat!
In the name of the wind.
Initiate retreat!
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies. Where's the boys like fire? Behold! The fury of the wind! Listen, it is the sound of the winds. The boy who is like wind. The storm is coming.
Request backup!
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies.
Initiate retreat! Request backup down! Killing spree! An enemy has been slain! Ally has been slain! Request backup!
The boy who's like wind.
Your team destroyed a turret! Initiate retreat!
The storm is coming.
Initiate retreat! You have slain an enemy! Request backup!
In the name of
Initiate retreat!
the storm is coming.
An ally has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret!
Listen, it is the sound of the winds.
Shut down! An ally has slain Lord!
The storm is coming. Behold, the fury of the wind.
Request backup! Request backup!
Where's the boys like fire? In the name of the winds. Behold, the fury of the wind.
Our turret is under attack! Enemy rampage!
Listen, it's the sound of the wind.
An enemy has been retreat!
The boy is like wind.
Request backup!
In the name of the wind.
Initiate retreat! Launch attack!
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies.
Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat!
The boy
Initiate retreat! Enemy
sound of the winds. The morning is like wind.
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies. Where's the boy who's like fire?
Boy is like wind.
Initiate retreat.
The storm is coming.
Launch attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. An ally has slain Lord. Launch attack. You have slain an enemy. Wiped out.
Behold!
Team destroyed the turret. Victory!
You're now rocking with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go, baby.
You know I came up from nothing. It's the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know it's just to follow my lead. Let's go, we can roll with the punches. Legends, we rise to the dawn. Heroes all along, don't have to do it alone. Nah. 515.
Now rocking with the legendary stunt. Over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go, baby.
You know I came up from nothing. It's the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead. Let's go, we can roll with the punches. Legends, we rise to the dawn. Heroes all along, don't have to do it alone. Nah. 515 party victory lap. Find our enemies, maniac, yeah. We're looking out for the world. Everyone, you know they heard stop. Deal with the team, don't stop. Fiery heart of a dragon attack is unlocking. If we stick together, we'll end on top.
Every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. Don't have to go solo, cause you're not alone. Together we are heroes. Yeah, we are unstoppable. Yeah, we winning right now. Taking all of them down to the ground. Together we are legendary heroes. Yeah, we are unstoppable. Yeah, we
fight of our lives, gotta survive. Walking the 515. About to go live, party or die. We go savage tonight. Stepping the spot with my crew. Together we're stronger than ever. You know how we do. Victory's ours. I will cross you. MVP that we ain't optional. This is hard to do. Our team achieve the impossible. My whole squad is lit. Ain't gonna target that is hard to hit. Legendary when we rockin' it. Ain't no stopping this. Now rockin' with the legendary stunt, and it ain't over until say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go, baby.
You know I came up from nothing. It's the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Legends, we rise to the dawn. Heroes all along, don't have to do it alone. Nah. 515 party victory lap. Find our enemies, maniac, yeah. We're looking out for the world. Everyone, you know they heard stop. Deal with the team, don't stop. Fiery heart of a dragon, attack is unlocking. If we stick together, we'll end up on top.
Every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the challenge. Fighting as a team, don't have to go solo.
Better to be feared than loved, if you cannot both.
When you gaze into the abyss gazes back. And seek your path.
My magic flows as freely as the winds.
The hunt begins.
It is in despair that I see the fondest hopes.
Well, smell a good powder in the morning. Even the strongest of parents fail to claim me. Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
You're now rocking with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go, baby.
You know I came up from nothing. If the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Legends, we rise to the dawn. Heroes all along, don't have to do it alone. Nah. 5-1-5, party victory lap. Find our enemies, maniac gap. We're looking out for the world. Everyone, you know they heard stop. Get with the team, don't stop. Fiery heart of a dragon, attack is unlocking. If we stick together, we'll end up on top.
Every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. Don't have to go solo, cause you're not alone.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
You can no longer move. Don't even try. The boy was like wind.
First blood!
In the name of the winds. Where's the force like fire? The storm is coming. Where's the force like fire? Behold! The fury of the wind! Sound of the winds. Sound of the winds.
Ally has been slain.
You can no longer move. Don't even try. The boy who's like wind. You can no longer move. Don't even
Enemy rampage! An enemy has been slain! An enemy has been slain! An enemy has been slain!
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies. Behold! The fury of the wind! The storm is coming. The wind is like wind. You can no longer move. Don't even try.
Launch attack! Launch attack! Request backup! Request backup!
Behold! The fury of the wind!
Our turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack. We have slain an enemy. The enemy has slain the turtle. Request backup! turret. An ally has been slain.
In the name of the wind.
Our turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Behold!
Our turret has been destroyed.
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the
Our
sky.
turret is under attack. Enemy unstoppable.
The boy who's like wind.
Our turret is under attack.
The storm is coming.
Our turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
The boy who's
Our
like
turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Our turret is under attack. Enemy dominating. Our turret is under attack. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
sound of the winds.
Launch attack! Launch attack!
In the name of the wind. Behold!
Shut down! Ally has been killing spree! Enemy godlike! An enemy has been slain!
The boy who's like wind.
Inhibitor turret is
On the wind.
legendary!
no longer move.
Our turret is under attack. We have slain an enemy. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed.
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies.
Behold! The storm is coming.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain.
Nothing can stop me from
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. You have been slain.
It never stops.
Our base is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Where is the boy who's like the lion?
Initiate retreat. Enemy initiate retreat. Our base is under attack. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. The enemy has slain more. Shut down. The enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat.
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies. Behold! The beauty of the wind!
Our base is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies. The storm is coming.
Request backup. Our base is under attack. Slain an enemy.
The storm is coming.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Launch attack.
It's the sound of the wind.
Launch initiate retreat. Slain an enemy. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
No longer move. Don't even try.
Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Request backup. Spree. Double kill. Launch attack.
The storm is coming.
Launch attack.
Boy is like wind.
Launch attack. Launch attack.
In the name of the wind.
You destroyed the turret. Initiate retreat.
Listen. It is the sound of the winds.
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Request backup. Launch attack. Monster kill. Killing spree. Launch attack. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Get down. Request backup. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Killing spree. Request backup. Launch attack.
You can no longer move. Don't even try. Nothing can stop me from soaring to the skies.
Get down. Initiate retreat.
The storm is coming.
Enemy has slain Lord.
You can no longer move. Don't even try.
Initiate retreat.
Where's the
Initiate retreat.
storm is coming.
Request backup.
Double
An
hit.
enemy has been slain. Our base is under attack. Been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Nothing can stop me soaring to the sky.
Launch attack.
Behold!
Under attack. Shut down. Request backup. Enemy slain. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Defeat.
Now rock with the that's done. And it ain't over until it's said and done. Over there.
But we double the damage when we're fighting as a team.
Fight of our lives, gotta survive. Walk on the 515. Suntok! Para sa suntok!
It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot both.
Thorns remain, should petals fall.
It is in despair that I see the fondest.
I see lots of prey. Tremble in my presence.
A man with a spear is a fortress.
I am the moonlight that breaks through the darkness. You should be ashamed for not trusting yourself.
My magic flows as freely as the winds.
Come on, let's roll!
What's your command?
And hope are the two greatest inventions. To me, fun is all that matters.
Born with talent.
Kindness is the surest path to ruination.
You're now rocking with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go, baby.
You know I came up from nothing. It's the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Legends, we fight to the dawn. Heroes all along, don't have to do it alone. Nah. 515 party victory lap. Find our enemies, maniac, yeah. We're looking out for the world. Everyone, you know they heard stop. Here if the team don't stop. Fiery heart of a dragon, attack is unlocking. If we stick together, we'll end on top.
Every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the damage when we.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till an enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All heroes deployed!
The storm is coming.
First blood! An enemy has been slain!
You can no longer move, so don't even try. The storm is coming.
An enemy has been slain!
Listen, it is the sound of the winds.
In the name of the winner.
Listen.
An ally has slain the turret!
The boy who was like wind.
no longer move. Don't even try.
Enemy double kill. Shut down. Double kill.
In the name of the winds. Where is the boy who likes fire? Nothing can stop me from soaring to the sky.
Is the sound of the winds.
Initiate retreat. Launch attack.
In the name of the wind.
Where's the boy who's like fire?
Initiate retreat. An ally has been slain.
Name of the winds.
The enemy has slain the turtle. Launch attack!
Guys,
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Mega kill! An ally has been slain.
where's the boy who's like fire? Behold! From the wind!
The boy who's like wind.
An enemy has been slain.
You can no longer move. Don't even try.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Revenge for me.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Nothing can stop me.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Behold! From the wind! Where's the boy who's like fire?
Enemy rampage. Your team destroyed a turret.
incoming.
An ally slays the turtle. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack.
Nothing can stop me from soaring to the sky.
Boy was like wind.
You can no longer move. Don't even try.
Shut down. Double kill. Shut down. Mega kill. Launch attack.
Nothing.
Your team destroy the turret. Your team destroy the turret. Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack.
Where's the boys like fire?
Request backup.
The boy who was like wind. Listen, the sound of the wind.
The storm is coming.
Launch attack. Mega kill. An ally has been slain. An ally has slain Lord. Enemy double kill. Shut down.
Don't even try.
Double kill. Unstoppable. Double kill. Shut down.
The storm is coming. Where's the boys like fire?
Slain enemy has been your team destroyed a turret.
The storm is coming. We can no longer move. Don't even try.
Your team destroyed a turret.
The storm is coming.
Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack. Killing spree. Wiped out. Victory!
You're now rocking with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done.
I know you already know it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. Let's get right to the dawn. Heroes all along, don't have to do it alone. Five on five, party can we relax? Find out enemies, maniacs, yeah. We're looking out for the world. Everyone you know they heard, stop. We're with the team on the side. Following out of a dragon, cause I'm the
The level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. Don't have to go solo, 'cause you're not alone. Together we are heroes. Yeah, we are unstoppable. Yeah, we win right now. Together we are
Fight the battle, gotta survive. Walk on the top, won't fly. About to go live, party get loud. We go down to the let's fuck with my crew. Together we're stronger than ever, you know how we do. When we start your crew, victory's ours. I would've thought you knew. We're unstoppable. MVP, the beat ain't optional. This ain't hard to do. Our team achieve the impossible. My whole squad is lit. Ain't gonna target that is hard to hit. Legendary, when we rockin' it, ain't no stopping this.
The level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. I bring hell from below. I leave you dead, begging for more. Together we are heroes. Yeah, we are unstoppable. Yeah, we win now. Take it up and down to the ground. Together we are legendary heroes. We are unstoppable. Yeah, we win now.
You have slain an enemy!
Download this app today.
Be shaped like a donut, making headlines. Physicists have been studying light from the earliest days of the universe, and a group of them has theorized that our universe could be multi-connected and three-dimensional, establishing a finite but massive interwoven system. The shape of our universe has long been debated. Is it a flat disk? Is it ever expanding and growing outwards? Just because it is believed to be flat doesn't mean it doesn't have multiple dimensions, and that is what scientists are reviewing now. By studying the patterns of dark matter, dark energy, regular matter, radiation, gravity, and other factors, this group of astrophysicists adds the concept of topology, or how shapes change to the mix. They've also reviewed recent discoveries in the cosmic microwave background, the CMB, for little bumps and changes that would support this theory. While computations and experiments have not provided solid results yet, the team is bolstered by their recent observations in the data. Time will tell if these scientists have turned a corner on this cosmic debate. With all the amazing things we see when we peer into the galaxy, seeing gigantic comets floating through space is almost boring nowadays. However, when there is noticeable activity on a gigantic comet, that makes news. Recently, astronomers in New Zealand were the first to spot a zone of gas and dust on the mega comet Bernardinelli bursting, which could be the largest comet found in recorded history. It wasn't just a trick of light or glitch in the photography, but an actual image of gas releasing from a comet that is about double the distance from the Sun to Saturn, 2.8 billion kilometers. Being so far from a heat source, astronomers are longing to find out more about the core of this comet. Unfortunately, this mega comet won't get close enough to Earth for us to study closely for another decade. Even then, it will still be well beyond Saturn. So hopefully our technology will grow enough for us to study this comet further. The Hubble telescope strikes again. While experts are convinced that dark matter is the binder of a galaxy, like the invisible egg in your meatloaf, the Hubble telescope recently uncovered a galaxy that seemed to have none. Findings like this can change the course of science completely. Anomalies happen all the time in science. Could this be any different? The galaxy DF2 is apparently further away than first estimates thought at 72 million light-years distance, which leads experts to believe there is even less dark matter within the galaxy than predicted initially. The lack of dark matter makes this a see-through galaxy, where the stars are widely spread out. In fact, DF2 has only 1/200th of the number of stars we have here in the Milky Way. It also doesn't appear shaped like a typical galaxy, and may have only 1/400th of the dark matter astronomers expected. While rare, this has happened before, and is perhaps an anomaly in the universe, as the other galaxy without much dark matter was formed around the same time. Most of us think a planet needs a star to orbit around, but that's apparently not the case. Recently, astronomers have found many free-floating or orphan planets out there in the universe. The newest batch of rogue planets found by the Kepler Space Telescope offers new insights. Scientists theorize that these exoplanets were originally formed by a host star, but were eventually lured away by gravity or a larger planet. To know more about these orphan planets, we will need to expand our technological abilities. Hopefully, future missions with NASA's newest Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope will lead to more insights and help us understand these interstellar nomads. If you'd like to hear more about any of these discoveries, drop us a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to Factnominal for more videos like this.
The universe is cloaked in mystery, from ominous black holes to powerful gamma-ray bursts, and the possibilities of alternative life forms. And while we wonder about all of these distant enigmas, there is something that is happening right above our heads. A strange phenomenon that has baffled even the most seasoned scientists. Join us today as we take a trip into the stratosphere to uncover the source of this mysterious occurrence. Blue light. Earlier this year, a strange blue light was spotted by the European Space Agency (ESA). Scientists have been tracking these occurrences through different monitors on the International Space Station for some time, and in February of 2019, they managed to catch a record 5 of them in a row over the South Pacific Ocean. The iridescence looked unreal, like something out of a science fiction movie. These images, dubbed as blue flashes, are invaluable to researchers and scientists. These occurrences happen like the twinkling of an eye, 10 microseconds, and then they're gone. They can, however, lead to something called a blue jet, which lasts a little longer, around a few tenths of a second. So what are these flashes of electric blue light anyway? Jets. We have all seen the effect storms can produce on land, and one of the most captivating spectacles, regardless of your age, are lightning strikes. These electric powerhouse flashes generate both shock and fear for astronomers, even if there are over 1 billion lightning flashes per year. If you're trying to do the math in your head right now, that's about 4 dozen each second. The source of this blue flash is found in those electrical fields, and the activity for these flashes happen well above our sight lines into the stratosphere, about 24 miles straight up. Typical lightning bolts are caused by negatively charged electrons attracted by positively charged protons in the ground, or within the regions of a cloud itself. The more unstable mix of opposing charges can create short and forceful surges of current, which crash into nitrogen molecules in the air and release ultraviolet and blue light. And in turn, this leads to ionization in the air, where electrons are pulled from molecules, thereby creating an air channel that is capable of conducting electricity. For clarification, the bottom of a cloud and the top of a cloud can have vastly different environments when it comes to electrical charges. Nevertheless, scientists have found that an impressive flow of electricity can be sent straight up through the cloud into the sky under specific conditions, which then brings these blue flashes or jets to life. Elves. Here's something interesting that you probably didn't see coming. These blue flashes are not just a product, but a producer as well. Over time, scientists have found out that these light emissions make elves. And no, it isn't the little fairy folks of bedtime stories or Santa's workshop you're probably thinking. ELVS is an acronym for Emission of Light and Very Low Frequency Perturbations due to electromagnetic pulse sources. That's a bit of a stretch even for an acronym, but it's fun, so we'll take it. Each blue flash fast-tracks electrons, which creates intense pulses of radio waves that move towards the ionosphere, located almost 50 miles above the surface of the Earth. This flow of energy in turn generates fast-moving circles of ultraviolet and blue light that pulse in a rippling circular or ring-like motion. We have a lot to learn about this strange and exciting phenomenon, and that's why we're currently observing images through equipment on the International Space Station. The European ASIM positioned above the Pacific Ocean are so critical and valuable to science. While there seems to be no danger in these emissions and light shows, they are one of the many odd but interesting happenings in our clouds and overall atmosphere. One such example is the red sprites, another playful name for powerful energy. Now, these events have been tracked by scientists for over 100 years from both the ground and the sky. However, the name Sprite wasn't given to this other mysterious phenomenon until the 1990s, when Dr. Davis Sentman from the University of Alaska felt this discharge had a whimsical and fleeting nature, like that of a mythical sprite. These charged-up red bursts emit a short but powerful eruption of light that branches down like a root structure towards the Earth, or up towards the upper levels of the atmosphere. The branches often range in color from red to blue and then down to white with decreasing altitude. Ultimately, this begs the question, is there a connection between these two events? Well, there could be, who knows? But it's precisely why further research is necessary. Asteroids. Sometimes when we talk about these mysterious phenomena happening around us, it seems as though the world is falling apart. Well, when it comes to self-destructive asteroids, then perhaps the world might just fall apart. In 1988, a self-destructive asteroid called Gault was discovered. Gault sits in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, and according to observations from the Hubble telescope, it is anything but unexceptional. Two big trails are spreading out right behind Gault. One is about 800,000 kilometers in length and 4,800 kilometers wide, while the other is about a quarter as long. Both tails look like a comet and are being pushed out by the solar winds. But comet tails are composed of ice crystals and gas. These tails are made of dust and rubble that are being flung off by the asteroid at a walking pace. The idea that such a thing exists alone is intriguing. Once every 2 hours, the Gault spins, which results in fast enough flinging to cause landslides and throw the debris away at an escape velocity. The disintegration of this asteroid results from something known as the Yarkovsky-O'Keefe-Radzievsky-Paddock effect. And if that's too long, call it YORP. According to reports from NASA, when sunlight shines on this phenomenon, it gets heated and re-radiates that heat as infrared radiation. While this process happens, the asteroid also carries a little bit of angular momentum, gaining torque and causing it to spin faster. If the effect of this process is symmetrical, the process will become cumulative over millions of years. The asteroid will eventually spin faster and faster until the centrifugal force becomes too much for the asteroid structure, resulting in the shedding of debris on Earth in a series of landslides. No, wait. The world isn't ending due to asteroids, so you don't have to worry. The space agency has stated that such types of self-destructive asteroids are rare and occur just once a year. About a couple of dozen of them have been seen so far. Besides, apart from the drama that comes with the asteroid breaking, it allows scientists to learn more about its mystery without visiting them. Gamma-ray bursts. Beyond our blue flashes, jets, the red sprites, and self-destructive asteroids, the atmosphere sometimes encounters terrestrial gamma-ray flashes. These are not the same gamma-ray bursts found in the universe that are life-destroying explosions of energy. Instead, these flashes are explosions of high-energy photons that spawn off the top of thunderstorms. These happen when electrons in a cloud move at the speed of light and interact with air molecules, creating strong offshoots of radio waves. According to NASA, these terrestrial gamma-ray flashes occur unpredictably and fleetingly, with durations less than 1,000th of a second and remain poorly understood. Understanding these kind of phenomena can show us how radio waves move through the atmosphere and how bursts may affect our high-tech communication systems. Improvements in our imaging technology and the ability to slow down these ultra-fast surges can open the door for a lot of scientific research and development. And while we tend to look towards the furthest corners of space to bring us insight into our own world, perhaps looking back towards Earth from space can be just as valuable, because there's so much that we can't see or understand from our ground. So having the perspective to look down towards our planet will provide a new viewpoint and level of understanding that might, perhaps, change the world. So, what do you think? Is there any other mystery you'd like us to investigate? Tell us in the comments. And if you learned something new, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more great videos like this. It may be hard to believe today, but back in the 1990s, we had no idea about what sort of extrasolar planets may exist in our galaxy and the rest of the universe. Back then, we didn't even have any means to discover them. Even though astronomers were sure that many kinds of planets may revolve around other stars in our galaxy, we had no idea how crazy these planets would be, and if they would make us question everything we know about space and the universe. Welcome to Factnomina, and today let's look at 5 exoplanets that shouldn't exist, but do. Forecast for today, molten iron rain. First on our list of impossible exoplanets is WASP 76b. This planet was spotted and studied by the Espresso instrument on a very large telescope located in the Paranel's European Southern Observatory in Chile. WASP 76b is in the Pisces constellation and orbits an F-type star BD plus 01316, or WASP 76. What makes this planet so interesting is that it is a tidally locked planet and is almost as big as Jupiter. With 92% the mass of Jupiter, this planet is far from an ideal vacation spot, as the planet's equilibrium temperature is around 1,920 degrees Celsius, or 3,488 degrees Fahrenheit. And because only one side of the planet is constantly facing its parent star, the temperature on the sun-facing surface gets around 2,500 degrees Celsius, or 4,532 degrees Fahrenheit. That temperature is enough to vaporize iron. Yes, you heard that right. This is not melting iron, this is iron becoming a gas. And if extreme heat wasn't enough, the star-facing side of WASP 76b is roasted by radiation that is thousands of times more intense than what Earth receives from the sun. The opposite side is not pleasant either. The temperature on the dark side is around 1,000 degrees Celsius, which is still cool enough to condense iron. Do you remember what school taught you about why rain happens? Now you know what got this planet on this list. As the powerful winds carry iron vapor to the side of the planet facing away from the star, it begins to cool down. To be honest, cooling down is a relative term here if you can consider 1,000 degrees temperature cold. Still, it's cold enough to condense iron vapor into hot molten iron droplets, which then bombard the surface of the darker side of the planet. It's like molten bullets firing from the sky. The key clue that allowed astronomers to discover the presence of these iron rains came when the Espresso instrument was used to investigate WASP 76b's atmosphere, and no traces of the element were found on one side of this world. WASP 76b isn't the only planet that experiences nightmare rains of this nature. However, not every astronomer and physicist is convinced that such a phenomenon can happen, and the jury is still out if molten iron does rain on the surface of WASP 76b. Do you dare to go there and find out for yourself? Crystal Rain Death Trap. Looking through a telescope, you may find serenity in observing HD 189733b. From far away, this beautiful big ball resembles a blue icy marble. However, no planet on this list fits the phrase "looks can be deceiving" better than HD 189733b. The gas giant is only 63 light-years away from Earth, and though its blue color may allure you, the planet is nothing but hostile to life. Even its blue atmosphere's hue is the result of a horrific phenomenon that is not that different from the condensing iron droplets on WASP 76b. The blue atmosphere of HD 189733b is most likely made up of clouds of molten glass. Just like WASP 76b, HD 189733b is a scorching ball of fire, but for a different reason. This planet is so close to its stars that it can complete a round of its orbit in a mere 2.2 Earth days. Yes, I said star, because HD 189733b is not one star, but a binary system. This is why the weather on this planet is maniacally horrendous. Located in the constellation of Vulpecula, this planet was discovered orbiting the star HD 189733 on October 5, 2005 by French astronomers. One of the first observations they made was that winds blow up to 5,400 miles per hour on this planet. That is 2 kilometers per second, or 3 times the speed of sound. Obviously, this much speed means that chunks of rocks get whipped up in the sky, melt due to the extreme temperature because of the proximity to the star, and then rain down in the molten form of glass. If you managed to travel to the surface of this planet, it would be like getting caught in a super powerful tornado, while being surrounded by shards of glass, giving you a death of 1,000 cuts. But wait, there's more. The supersonic winds of this planet also cause the exoplanet's glass rains to arc sideways towards the ground rather than just falling. They pick up silicate particles and turn them into microscopic projectiles. However, this death trap of weather is just a small portion of the answer to why astronomers are so interested in this exoplanet. The giant exoplanet has been observed to possess an atmosphere that is surprisingly much larger than physicists would expect for such a world. Interestingly, this extended atmosphere works to catch more of the considerable radiation HD 189733b receives from its parent star, thanks to its perilously close orbit, meaning the giant planet experiences temperatures as high as 1700 degrees Fahrenheit, or 930 degrees Celsius. Sadly, because this exoplanet's atmosphere is catching so much concentrated radiation from the stars of the HD 189733 binary system, it is rapidly being stripped away to space and will be gone forever in some time. The planet that rebirthed itself. On the surface, pun intended, Gliese 1132b resembles Earth in many ways. Its radius is only slightly larger, and so is its mass. The planet is 4.5 billion years old, which is also nearly the same as Earth. One can say Gliese 1132b is Earth's brother from another mother. However, there's one thing that makes Gliese 1132b strikingly different from Earth. Gliese 1132b orbits a red dwarf quite closely and is located nearly 40 light-years, or 13 parsecs, away from Earth in constellation Vela.
You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon?
Should I have?
It's a ship that made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs.
And when we say it orbits quite close to its star, we mean it completes its orbit in only 1.6 Earth days. Because of such intimacy with its star, Gliese 1132b is not the ideal planet to be considered as life-friendly as Earth, for the temperature on its surface is around 278 degrees Fahrenheit, or 137 degrees Celsius. This closeness with its star also means heavy radiation, and due to that, this exoplanet's atmosphere was unvarnished. But recently, astronomers have discovered an extraordinary phenomenon on Gliese 1132b. Gliese 1132, the parent star of Gliese 1132b, is a red dwarf, about 20% larger than our Sun. The lack of safe distance between these two causes a gravitational influence that creates intense tidal forces that squeeze and stretch the planet. This flexing gives rise to violent volcanic activity and causes gas to rush to the planet's surface. Because of the new gases emerging from the volcanic activity all over the planet, something impossible is happening. These gases exhaled by the planet are building a second but brand new atmosphere. While this exciting and unprecedented phenomenon is causing waves of exhilaration among the astrophysics community, this resurgence of the atmosphere is providing astrogeologists a unique opportunity to study the interior chemical composition of an exoplanet by proxy. Who knows, maybe one day we can apply some of the findings to help our planet's atmosphere. The planet with a tail. Kepler-10b was the first rocky exoplanet discovered by the Kepler Space Telescope on January 10, 2011. If you aren't aware of NASA's Kepler mission, the Space Telescope aimed to discover more Earth-like planets by capturing them when they pass in front of their host stars. With a radius of about 1.5 Earths and a mass of nearly 4 Earths, Kepler-10b is, as they say, right in the face of its host star. For comparison, Kepler-10b orbits its star at a distance that is merely a 20th of the gap between our Sun and Mercury. Oh boy, that would be a hoot! Precisely more than 1,300 degrees Celsius, or nearly 2,400 degrees Fahrenheit. Like WASP-76b, Kepler-10b is tidally locked and creates molten droplets of iron and silicates. In a way, if you combine WASP-76b and HD 189733b, and then you get the monstrous weather of Kepler-10b. To add to this hellish nightmare, Kepler-10b also has its surface covered in lava. So think Mustafar, but way worse. But as Kepler-10b is much smaller than the other two concerned planets like Gliese 1132b, the harsh radiation from its host star has washed away the atmosphere from the planet. Therefore, there are no planetary winds to carry the molten iron to the dark side of the planet. Instead, they are blown clear away from its surface by stellar winds, which creates a spectacular fiery trail or tail. Since the discovery of Kepler-10b, we have found more similar planets like Kepler-78b, which is even closer to its host star than Kepler-10b. How these exoplanets have not been devoured by their host stars yet is sort of an enigma. A planet of fire and ice. Cue the Game of Thrones theme. Oh wait, we can't because of copyright issues, but if there was a planet that may have inspired George R.R. Martin's fantasy series title, it would be this one. Upsilon Andromedae b, formerly named Sapphire, is located 44 light-years away from our solar system in the constellation of Andromeda. The planet orbits the solar analog star Upsilon Andromedae A approximately every 5 days. What is a solar analog star, you ask? Well, it's a star that is particularly similar to the Sun. Upsilon Andromedae b was discovered in June 1996 and was the first of the hot Jupiters to be discovered. As it is the innermost planet of its planetary system, the tug-of-war between the gravity of this massive planet and its star has resulted in Upsilon Andromedae b being tidally locked with Upsilon Andromedae A, the host star. But unlike other tidally locked planets mentioned in this video, Upsilon Andromedae b has a radical difference in temperature between its night side and day side. The star facing half of the planet experiences temperatures as high as almost 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, or 1,600 degrees Celsius. In contrast, the darker side of the planet is significantly cooler, averaging at -20 degrees Celsius or -4 degrees Fahrenheit. This means if you tried to jump from one hemisphere of this planet to the other, it would be like jumping from the top of a glacier in Antarctica to a volcano in equatorial Africa, but only worse. And that is what makes this planet so unique and impossible. As though we have found other massive tidally locked planets in the galaxy, none of them have such extreme contrast in temperatures between their night side and day side. Physicists believe that the reason this exoplanet experiences such a radical difference in temperature could be due to the tremendous size of its parent star, Upsilon Andromedae A. However, there is also a possibility that this exceptional phenomenon is the outcome of the star possessing a hotspot almost directly overhead this exoplanet. So, which of these planets astonished you most? Which of them would you wish to experience in person if you could? Tell us in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching Fact Nominal. NASA discovered a parallel universe that runs backwards through time. If the universe is truly infinite, there can be a whole world of possibilities we haven't discovered yet. And one of those possibilities may be a parallel universe that runs backwards. Imagine aging in reverse, buildings collapsing down top to bottom, and so much more. In this video, we'll be talking about how NASA discovered a parallel universe that runs backwards through time. What even is the universe? How big is it? And does it ever end? These are some of the questions that both the general public and the scientists at various space agencies around the world have, and we still have no definitive answer to them. While certain boundaries to our universe have previously been hypothesized, we've always managed to go even further, and we keep going further as more evidence suggests that there might not even be an end to our massive universe. One hypothesis that's quickly becoming more popular is the multiverse theory, which means that there might be more entire universes than just our own. While it may seem like a bit of a stretch, there was a time when we believed there weren't any galaxies beyond the Milky Way, and that the Milky Way itself comprised of the universe. It's to question what a universe might even be. One incredible discovery by scientists at NASA might allude to there being multiple universes, aka a multiverse. And one of these universes might be exactly like ours, but backward. NASA's ANITA antenna, located in Antarctica, is an experiment that constantly monitors tiny dust particles and ultra-high energy cosmic neutrinos through radio pulses interacting with the Antarctic sheet. The ANITA discovered a pattern of high-energy particles that were arriving from space to the Earth. ANITA discovered both particles coming to the Earth and particles which should be from space going out of the Earth, which is highly unusual. The implication for this is that the particles that are going out of the Earth are actually traveling back in time, which suggests there's a parallel universe that might be causing this to happen. Most of the scientists working at the ANITA project were awestruck at the discovery. While this hypothesis made rounds, they have yet to confirm it, as NASA usually doesn't confirm hypothetical events. But aside from a parallel universe theory, there's very little explanation on what is actually going on with these high-energy particles. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below.
Arrived here, and for 30 seconds it was astonishingly bright.
And I was thinking, okay, when these black holes are around, they swallow up all the stars and they're just sitting around.
That's where photons literally move around the black hole. And around that is this hot gas. It's drawn to the black hole, and it's hot because of friction. All this